Father, before anything else, I open my heart to you. I open my mind, my emotions, my future, and every place where I feel stuck. And I ask you to move in ways I cannot move myself. I ask you to bring clarity where there has been confusion, peace where there has been fear, and strength where I have felt empty. Someone listening to this prayer is tired. Someone has been fighting silently. Someone has been waiting for a miracle for so long that they started to wonder if miracles were still possible. But today you place a word in our spirit, a word that says breakthrough begins today. Not tomorrow, not in a distant season, but today. And as these words are spoken, let your presence touch every hidden place in us. Let every closed door receive your light. Let every financial burden begin to shift. Let every invisible chain lose its power. Father, we surrender everything we cannot fix and everything we cannot carry and everything we cannot change. And in this moment, I ask you to breathe on us again. Breathe on dreams that were left behind. Breathe on opportunities that seemed gone forever. Breathe on relationships that need healing. Breathe on plans that we were afraid to start. Breathe on the ideas that you placed in our heart, but we never had the courage to pursue. And as you breathe, let hope rise again. Let faith rise again. Let the strength to believe rise again. Let the desire to move forward rise again. Father, someone listening right now has been under attack in their mind. Thoughts of fear, thoughts of failure, thoughts of not being enough. But today, those thoughts lose their authority. Today, a new voice begins to echo inside their spirit. A voice that says God is still with you. God is still fighting for you. God is still opening doors for you. God is still writing your story. Father, I ask that you release breakthrough in finances, breakthrough in health, breakthrough in work, breakthrough in ideas, breakthrough in every area that feels blocked. And as you release it, let the person listening feel something shift inside them. A quiet knowing that something has already started to move. Father, I pray that you make this moment unforgettable, that something in their soul awakens and says, this prayer is for me. This breakthrough is for me. This new beginning is for me. And Father, if this word resonates with someone, I ask that you lead them to declare it in the comments. Not for attention, but as a sign of faith. Because faith spoken becomes faith strengthened, and faith strengthened becomes breakthrough released. Move now, Father. Move in every area we have been afraid to hope for. Move in places we thought were dead. Move in doors we thought were sealed forever. Move in ways that remind us that you are still the God who makes a way where there is no way. Father, we receive it now, we embrace it now, and we believe that breakthrough begins today. Asterisk, Father, as we step deeper into this moment, we recognize that breakthrough is not only an event, but a process that begins inside us long before we see it with our eyes. And today, you are touching places that have been silent for too long. You are awakening courage that has been buried under disappointment. You are stirring a new strength in the person listening, and you are reminding them that the battle was never theirs alone. You have been fighting for them in ways they do not even know, and you have been protecting them from things they never saw. Father, someone listening right now has been asking for a sign, asking for confirmation, asking for clarity about their next step, and today, you begin to answer that prayer, not through fear, not through pressure, but through a gentle whisper that says, trust me, I am leading you, I am preparing the path. I am opening the door that no one will be able to close. Father, every time we felt lost, you kept us steady. Every time we felt abandoned, you held us through the night. Every time we felt broken, you were collecting every piece of us, and now, you are building something stronger, something wiser, something that cannot be shaken. Father, breakthrough starts today because you are shifting our mindset, you are lifting our spirit. You are breaking the weight of fear that has tried to sit on our chest for months. Someone listening has been waking up tired, even after sleeping, waking up with heaviness, waking up with worry, but today that heaviness begins to lose its grip because your presence begins to fill the room where they are right now. Father, let your peace flow like warm light. Let it enter their mind. Let it calm their heartbeat. Let it settle within their emotions, and let it remind them that they are not alone, not for 1 second, not for 1 moment, not in any season of their life. And, Father, while your peace enters, I ask that you ignite their faith again, because faith is what unlocks the doors that fear tries to close, and faith is what turns a waiting season into a breakthrough season. Father, someone has been waiting for something financial to shift, and they have been praying for relief, praying for an open door, praying for a miracle, and today you begin to release. It's step by step, moment by moment, decision by decision, connection by connection. You begin to align the right opportunities. You begin to bring the right people. You begin to restore what was lost, and you begin to multiply what remains. Father, I ask that you bring order into their finances, that you bring wisdom into their choices, that you bring clarity into their decisions, and that you silence every voice of confusion trying to distract them from the destiny you prepared for them, Father. You are removing fear of failure. You are removing fear of not being enough. You are removing fear of trying again, and you are replacing it with a boldness that can only come from heaven, a boldness that says this is the moment to rise. This is the moment to rebuild. This is the moment to begin again. Father, if someone feels this word in their heart, let them write it in the comments, not to impress anyone, but to seal it with faith, to declare openly what you are doing secretly. If someone feels that this breakthrough is theirs, let them say it, let them claim it, let them step into it, because breakthrough begins the moment we decide to believe. Father, move deeply now, touch places we hide from others, heal wounds we do not speak about, free us from memories that still hurt, lift us from the shadows we never mention, and let your light wash over every part of us. Father, let the person listening feel you close, feel you near, feel you present, feel you real right now, fill their space, fill their atmosphere, fill their heart with a strength they will not be able to explain later, because that strength comes only from you. Father, we receive what you are doing, we embrace what you are starting, and we believe that this breakthrough truly begins today, and nothing can stop what heaven has already released. Asterisk. Father, as we continue in this moment, something inside us begins to awaken, because your presence reminds us that nothing is too hard for you, nothing is too lost for you, nothing is too late for you, and nothing is beyond your reach. Father, someone listening has been carrying a silent battle for years, a battle they never mentioned to anyone, a battle that made them question their value, their purpose, their future. But today, you speak directly to that wounded place inside them, and you say, I am restoring you, I am strengthening you, I am lifting you from everything that tried to bury you. Father, breakthrough begins today, because you are removing the weight of past mistakes. You are removing guilt that has lingered too long. You are removing shame that was never theirs to carry. You are removing lies that whispered they were unworthy. You are cleansing the heart from everything that has been blocking joy, blocking confidence, blocking peace, blocking their ability to believe again. Father, someone feels like life has been a long season of survival, like they have been doing everything they can just to stay afloat while their spirit quietly sank underneath the pressure. But today you bring them out of that place. You take them by the hand and you say, rise again, breathe again, hope again, because I am with you, and I am not letting you go. Father, let your presence fill the room around them like a gentle warmth. Let it settle in their chest like a soft prayer. Let it untangle every tight place in their mind, and let it break the invisible walls that once kept them from dreaming again. Father, breakthrough starts today, because you are healing wounds that were never fully processed, losses that were never grieved, pain that was ignored for too long. You are touching memories that still hurt, and you are releasing the weight stored inside them for years. Father, someone listening has been praying for clarity about their purpose, praying for direction, praying for a sign of where to go next, and today, you begin to illuminate the path with a quiet but undeniable light, a light that says, keep moving, keep trusting, keep stepping forward, because I am ordering your steps even when you cannot see the full picture. Father, open their ears to hear. You open their spirit to sense. You open their heart to receive the guidance you are giving, and let them know deep inside that they are not walking blind. They are walking guided by a God who sees every detail, every fear, every question, every possibility. Father, someone has been asking why doors closed, why opportunities disappeared, why relationships ended, why certain things did not work out the way they expected. And today you remind them that closed doors are not punishment, they are protection. And the things that did not work were not rejection, they were redirection towards something better, something higher, something designed by heaven. Father, let this revelation settle inside them. Let it bring peace. Let it untangle confusion. Let it silence the voice that asks, what if? And replace it with the voice that says, God knows exactly what He is doing. Father, someone listening right now is beginning to feel lighter, beginning to feel hopeful, beginning to feel that shift in their spirit. And if they feel it, let them write it in the comments, not to impress anyone, but to acknowledge what you are doing in them. Let them declare breakthrough begins today, because words have power and faith grows when spoken. Father, release a fresh wind over their life, a wind that clears away the old season, a wind that lifts the heaviness, a wind that pushes them forward into the new season you are opening for them. Father, move through their family, move through their finances, move through their relationships, move through their work, and move through their dreams, and let everything that has been stagnant begin to move, begin to rise, begin to align with your purpose. Father, we receive this, we trust this, and we believe that breakthrough is unfolding even now, because you are working in ways we cannot see yet, but we can feel deeply in our spirit. Asterisk. Father, as we move into this next moment, something powerful begins to unfold, because your presence is shifting the atmosphere around the person listening, and you are touching areas of their life that have been waiting for transformation for far too long. And today, you speak directly to their finances, to their responsibilities, to their fears, and to every place where they felt limited or trapped. Father, someone listening has been carrying the pressure of bills, the weight of debt, the fear of not being able to provide, the exhaustion of always trying but never seeing enough. And today, you breathe over those areas with the same power that brought dry bones back to life. You speak abundance where there has been lack. You speak clarity where there has been confusion. You speak strategy where there has been anxiety. You speak opportunity where there has been a closed path, and you begin to lift the heavy burden that has been resting on their shoulders. Father, breakthrough begins today, because you are touching their mindset and transforming how they see themselves, no longer as someone barely surviving, but as someone capable of rising, someone capable of receiving, someone capable of multiplying what you place in their hands. Father, release wisdom into their decisions, wisdom to manage what they have, wisdom to avoid the traps that drained them in the past, wisdom to step into doors that you will soon open. Father, someone listening feels like every time they try to move forward, something pulls them back. But today that cycle breaks, that pattern ends, that spiritual resistance loses its power, because where your presence enters, chains cannot remain, darkness cannot remain, fear cannot remain, and scarcity cannot remain. Father, remove every invisible barrier around their finances, remove every limitation they accepted without realizing, remove every lie that told them they would always struggle, remove every voice that said they were not capable of rising. Father, let your light expose opportunities they never noticed. Let your clarity highlight doors that are about to open, and let your favor place them in rooms where their name will be spoken, even when they are not present. Father, someone listening has been asking for a miracle, a real miracle, something undeniable, something only you could orchestrate, and today, you begin to align the people, the timing, the resources, in the direction they need. Father, bring divine connections, people who help, not harm, people who lift, not drain, people who guide, not mislead. Bring opportunities that match their calling, bring open doors that accelerate their growth, bring ideas that multiply, and bring peace that sustains them through every transition. Father, let them feel the shift inside their spirit. Right now, let them feel the heaviness lifting, the worry loosening, the anxiety fading, and the quiet reassurance that you are here, you are working, and you are making a way. Father, if someone feels this breakthrough touching their life, Let them declare it in the comments. Let them write "breakthrough starts today" or any word that their spirit feels. Because speaking faith invites heaven to move even stronger and encourages others to believe with them. Father, I ask that you release divine provision into their home, provision that meets needs, provision that pays debts, provision that brings relief, provision that restores what was lost, and provision that reminds them that you are their source and their security. Father, someone listening has been afraid of the future, afraid of what tomorrow might hold, afraid of running out. But today, you replace that fear with boldness, confidence, and a deep sense of peace, because when you are the provider, lack loses its voice. When you are the guide, fear loses its influence. When you are the foundation, instability loses its power. Father, let this moment mark them. Let this moment become a turning point. Let this moment become the beginning of financial healing, emotional healing, and spiritual healing. Let them walk away from this prayer knowing that something shifted, something unlocked, something opened, and something began, because breakthrough starts today, and you will finish what you have started. Father, as we enter this next moment, something in the spirit begins to align, because you are not only releasing breakthrough from heaven, but you are preparing the person listening to walk in that breakthrough with wisdom, clarity, and confidence. Father, you never pour new blessings into unprepared hands, so today, you begin to prepare their heart, their thoughts, their habits, their decisions, and the way they see themselves. Father, someone listening has prayed for financial freedom, prayed for opportunities, prayed for a new season, and today, you remind them that breakthrough is a partnership, not a pressure, not a burden, not a performance, but a divine partnership where you provide the direction, and we provide the obedience, where you provide the opportunity, and we provide the willingness, where you provide the wisdom, and we provide the action. Father, begin to shift their mindset from survival to stewardship, from fear to vision, from lack to possibility, from exhaustion to divine strategy. Father, open their understanding to recognize the doors you are placing in front of them, doors they may have ignored before, doors they were too afraid to try, doors they believed were too high for them. But today you say nothing is too high when I am lifting you, nothing is too far when I am guiding you, nothing is impossible when I am walking with you. Father, someone listening has been carrying a dream in silence, a business idea, a project, a calling, a purpose that they pushed aside because life became heavy, responsibilities piled up, discouragement clouded their focus, and fear convinced them that their dream was unrealistic. But today, you breathe life into that dream again. You remind them that if you planted it, then you will sustain it. If you began it, then you will provide for it. If you promised it, then you will fulfill it. Father, remove the fear of starting, remove the fear of failing, remove the fear of being judged, remove the fear of stepping into their purpose, and replace it with a holy boldness, a quiet certainty, a deep conviction that says, God is with me, and I will move forward. Father, align their mind with the principles of abundance, not abundance built on greed, but abundance built on purpose, abundance that blesses, abundance that lifts, abundance that multiplies good seeds, abundance that flows from obedience, humility, and consistency. Father, break every generational pattern of scarcity, every subconscious belief that says they will always struggle, every emotional wound connected to money, every fear of success, and every fear of responsibility, and replace it with a renewed identity, one that knows they are worthy of provision, worthy of opportunity, and worthy of stepping into the destiny you prepared for them. Father, someone listening grew up around financial chaos, around instability, around arguments, around fear, around weeks of not knowing how things would be paid, and those memories shaped their relationship with money. But today, you begin to heal those memories, and you begin to heal the story they tell themselves about their future. You begin to create a new narrative, one where they walk in stability, peace, order, responsibility, and favor. Father, guide their hands, guide their habits, guide their planning, guide their spending, guide their earning, guide their saving, and most importantly, guide their ability to hear you in every financial decision. Father, release divine strategies, Strategies to grow, strategies to save, strategies to multiply. Strategies to attract the right opportunities. Strategies to connect with the right people. Strategies to stop the leaks that secretly drain. Their finances, strategies to build a foundation that lasts. Father, someone listening is about to enter season where ideas will come faster than fear, where doors will open faster than worry, where provision will flow faster than anxiety can speak. Father, let them feel that shift inside their spirit right now. Let them feel the rise of confidence that is not from ego, but from you. Let them feel the stirring of clarity forming inside their thoughts. Let them feel the peace of knowing that you are preparing a path that leads to abundance, responsibility, and purpose. Father, if this word is touching someone, if this feels like a confirmation, if this feels like the missing piece, let them declare it in the comments. Let them write breakthrough and wisdom begin today, because their faith spoken becomes their faith strengthened. Father, we receive this, we embrace this, and we believe that this process of financial and spiritual transformation has already begun, because you have already started what no one else could start in us. Father, in this moment, you continue shaping the heart of the person listening, because breakthrough is not only something you do around us, but something you do within us, and today you begin to align their inner world with the blessings you are preparing on the outside. Father, someone listening has been praying for increase, praying for progress, praying for new opportunities, but deep inside, they have also been battling doubt, fear, insecurity, and a quiet belief that maybe they are not ready, or not worthy, or not capable. But today you silence those lies, and you replace them with truth that says they are chosen, they are capable, they are guided, they are equipped, and they are aligned with a purpose greater than anything they ever imagined. Father, begin to strengthen their character, because character is the foundation that carries blessing. And without it, even the best opportunities would slip through their fingers. Father, strengthen their discipline, strengthen their consistency, strengthen their patience, strengthen their emotional resilience, and strengthen their ability to stay focused even when distractions try to pull them away. Father, someone listening has experienced setbacks that made them question everything. Setbacks that made them feel like they missed their moments. Setbacks that made them feel like life moved ahead without them. But today, you remind them that nothing is wasted in your hands, that every delay had purpose, that every closed door was protection, that every disappointment was direction, and that every moment of waiting was preparation. Father, lift the weight of comparison from their shoulders. Break the habit of measuring their progress based on someone else. Break the anxiety that comes from looking at what others have. Break the shame that comes from feeling behind, and replace it with a holy confidence, a quiet and unshakable, knowing that their story is unfolding exactly as it should, because you are writing it with intention and precision. Father, align their desires with your wisdom, not desires born from fear or pressure, but desires born from clarity, peace, and divine purpose. Father, teach them to recognize when a door is from you and when a door is a distraction. Teach them to sense when an opportunity is aligned with their purpose and when it is simply noise. Teach them to trust their spirit more than their fear, and to trust your leading more than their emotions. Father, someone listening has been asking for financial direction, asking whether to start something new, asking whether to take a risk, asking whether to step into a change that feels big. And today, you begin to give them peace about the next step, peace that is not loud, but steady, peace that allows them to move forward without panic, peace that lets them take action without being consumed by what if. Father, protect them from impulsive decisions, protect them from manipulation, protect them from the wrong partnerships, protect them from people who pretend to help but secretly drain, protect them from opportunities that look shiny but hide chaos, protect them from choices that would sabotage the blessings you are building in their life. Father, surround them with the right people, people who encourage their growth, people who speak wisdom, people who challenge them with love, people who support their purpose, people who see their potential, and people who remind them of who they are in you. Father, open their eyes to recognize Mentors instruction, wisdom, and knowledge in places they once overlooked open their understanding to financial principles that cultivate abundance, open their spirit to habits that build stability, open their hands to generosity that multiplies, and open their heart to believe that they are entering a season where things begin to make sense, where things begin to align, where things begin to shift in their favor. Father, if someone feels this alignment happening inside, if they feel the clarity rising, the peace strengthening, the ideas flowing, the fears loosening, let them comment. I am aligning with God's purpose, not as a trend, but as a declaration of faith, a declaration that marks this moment as a turning point in their story. Father, we receive this, we honor this, and we believe that the alignment you are bringing will prepare them for blessings that are bigger than anything they expected. Father, as we move into this moment, something sacred is unfolding, because you are not only preparing the person listening to receive breakthrough, but you are positioning them to carry it with purpose, responsibility, and spiritual strength. Father, someone listening has felt misunderstood, unseen, unnoticed, and unappreciated for so long that they began to believe their life had little impact. But today, you remind them that you have been shaping them in silence, you have been developing them in hidden seasons, you have been refining their character when no one was watching, and you have been preparing them for opportunities that require exactly who they became through all those battles. Father, remind them that nothing they lived was pointless. Every struggle built resilience, every storm built wisdom, every loss built empathy, every challenge built maturity, and every tear watered the soil where their breakthrough will now grow. Father, someone listening carries a calling bigger than what they have ever dared to imagine, a purpose that scares them because it is bigger than their resources, bigger than their connections, bigger than their confidence. And yet today you whisper, I will be with you, and that alone changes everything. Father, teach them to walk boldly, to trust the path even when it is unfamiliar, to step forward even when comfort pulls them backward, and to believe that if you open the door, then they are ready to walk through it. Father, begin to unlock creativity inside them, creativity that brings solutions, creativity that opens financial doors, creativity that builds businesses, creativity that strengthens their influence, and creativity that lifts them into the season you are preparing. Father, ignite their mind with ideas that generate abundance, ideas that create new paths, ideas that attract provision, ideas that multiply resources, ideas that position them exactly where they need to be. Father, someone listening has been afraid to charge with their skills are worth, afraid to step into new circles, afraid to ask for better, afraid to believe they deserve more. But today you break that mindset and you replace it with confidence, not arrogance, but holy confidence, the kind that comes from knowing they are capable and chosen. Father, reveal the gifts they carry, gifts that have been overlooked by others, but never overlooked by you, gifts that will open doors, gifts that will bring income, gifts that will touch lives, gifts that will shift environments, gifts that will pull them into rooms they once thought were too far from their reach. Father, teach them to manage what they have with wisdom. Teach them to multiply, not waste, to invest, not fear, to build, not rush, and to prepare for the increase you are sending. Father, remove every form of sabotage, internal or external. Remove the habits that drain, remove the voices that discourage, remove the memories that paralyze, remove the impulses that destroy progress, remove the doubt that whispers they will fail, and replace it with stability, clarity, boldness, and self-control. Father, someone listening is entering a season where their finances begin to stretch further, their ideas begin to work, their decisions begin to align, and their opportunities begin to appear, and you are preparing them to step into this new chapter with strength. Father, let them feel the shift right now. Let them feel the tightening of loose ends. Let them feel the awakening of confidence. Let them feel the rising of motivation. Let them feel the peace that says something new is being born in their life. Father, if this word resonates with someone, if they feel this shift within their spirit, if they feel you preparing them for something greater, let them declare it in the Comments not for attention, but to seal the moment with faith. Let them write, I am stepping into my breakthrough season, because words spoken in faith create alignment between heaven and earth. Father, we receive this season of preparation, this season of clarity, this season of wisdom, and we walk into it, knowing that the next step will lead into the breakthrough you promised. Father, as we enter this final moment, something sacred settles over the person listening, because you are not only speaking breakthrough, you are declaring destiny. You are not only healing their past, you are unlocking their future. You are not only lifting their burdens, you are crowning them with purpose, strength, and divine favor. Father, someone listening has carried battles silently for years. They have cried in private while smiling in public. They have held themselves together through storms that would have crushed others. They have survived seasons that were meant to break them. And today, you say to them, I saw it all. I was with you in every tear. I was with you in every night you felt alone. I was with you when you did not understand why things happened. I was with you when you had no strength left. I was with you when you thought you would not make it. And I am with you now, bringing you into a new season, a season where you will rise, a season where you will recover, a season where you will rebuild, a season where you will prosper, a season where you will finally breathe again. Father, release a supernatural peace over their mind, a peace that ends the war within, a peace that silences the thoughts that kept them awake, a peace that reminds them they are held by you, not by fear, not by circumstances, not by instability, but by your hand that never lets go. Father, someone listening has felt forgotten, overlooked, unseen, but today you whisper, I never forgot you. I never ignored your prayer. I never abandoned the promise I placed inside you. And now is the moment when what was delayed begins to accelerate. Father, bring acceleration into their finances, acceleration into their opportunities, acceleration into their ideas, acceleration into their growth, acceleration into their restoration, and acceleration into everything that has been held back. Father, someone listening is about to walk into connections that shift their future, conversations that open doors, moments that change everything, and they will look back and say, only God could have orchestrated this. Father, breathe on their dreams, breathe on their plans, breathe on their business, breathe on their goals, breathe on their relationships, breathe on their calling, and breathe on every area of their life that has been waiting for your touch. Father, let them feel your presence wrapping around their soul like a warm light, restoring hope, rebuilding confidence, and reminding them nothing is over, nothing is lost, nothing is ruined, because you are the God who resurrects what was buried, the God who restores what was damaged, the God who multiplies what was small, and the God who turns what the enemy meant for harm into the greatest testimony they will ever carry. Father, release miracles, miracles of provision, miracles of healing, miracles of reconciliation, miracles of wisdom, miracles of open doors, miracles of unexpected favor, miracles that confirm you are with them. Father, someone listening has prayed for years for a breakthrough in their finances, and today you say, I am opening a door that no man can shut. I am providing in ways you cannot predict. I am aligning opportunities you could not have created. I am placing your name in the right conversations. I am lifting you into places you once thought were impossible. Father, let this word sink into their spirit. Let it strengthen their faith. Let it awaken their courage. Let it fill them with a holy boldness to step into the life you designed for them. Father, if someone feels this in their soul, if something inside them is stirring, if they feel your presence touching them, let them declare it in the comments. Let them write, this is my breakthrough moment. Not for recognition, but as a seal of faith, as an act of agreement, as a way of saying, Father, I believe that what you spoke over me will come to pass. Father, pour your presence over them one more time. Let it break every chain. Let it silence every fear. Let it erase every lie. Let it heal every wound. Let it restore every place that felt empty, and let it ignite a fire inside them that nothing will extinguish. Father, we thank you for this journey, for this prayer, for this shift, for this moment. And we thank you because breakthrough does not begin tomorrow. Breakthrough begins today. Breakthrough begins now. Breakthrough begins in their spirit, in their mind, in their finances, in their opportunities, in their relationships, and in the very atmosphere around them. Father, seal this moment, seal this word, seal this breakthrough, and let the person listening feel deep inside their soul that something irreversible has begun, something heaven approved, something God ordained, something that no force of darkness can stop. Father, we receive it, we embrace it, and we step into it with faith, confidence, and gratitude, knowing that from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same.